go by Rocky? That's what I thought. I mean, that's, yeah, okay.
I call it Rockwell and like all the write-ups and
Right.
stuff like that and on graphics. Just because it's kind of like,
That's, yeah.
kind of sounds better.
No, I get it.
Even like, I don't know, even broadcasting it, I think that Curse kind of sounds better than Rocky Curse.
Generally what I say is, I say whatever their given name is the first time, and then after that, if they have something else, that's what I go by. That's just kind of that's my policy. But you tell me what you think is a better move. What a day. You gonna be here tomorrow morning for the battle? Georgetown and Anderson are playing here. And strangely enough, I will not, because one of the little lightning coaches couldn't make it, so I've got to go to Liberty Hill and coach 2 little games. I'm like, I'm kind of intense. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with these little kids. Like, oh, you'll be fine, but we'll see.
Make sure to record the game like you would.
Yeah, of all games. Yeah. That's the one I've... Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, yeah, home away from home. Exactly. Nope. I got a text. You mind going to Liberty Hill? I'm like, sure, if you want me to. Do what I got to do. Instead of shot selection, I'm going to be like, okay, this is how we cradle. I was thinking that when I was getting my notes. I'm like, this is appropriate, I guess. They should be really good. I mean, just one of those. I was just saying for the name. I mean, they're good, but like, come on, you got to be really good. It'd be like if you had a town named Football Texas. Like, you better be stinking good. name's Saccone?
You just call her Kayla.
Okay, all right. Even better. Even better.
2, Emily Robles. Number 4, Megan Maloney. Number 8, Ava Schiff. Number 13, Rita Nelson. Number 17, Lydia Spencer. Number 18, Kirsten Penelope. Number 19, Annie Jensen. Number 22, Megan Keenan. Number 23, Harry Stay. Number 24, Kayla Kendrick. Number 27, Grace Williams. Number 33, Maddie Solano. The head coach for the Eagles is Alexandra Robertson, and she is assisted by Chris Bennett. Now, starting today for the Pirates, number 1, Ashley Cadena. Number 3, Suzanne Mireles. Number 5, Emma Betty. Number 7, Cecilia Cantu. Number 8, Hope Halverson. Number 9. Martin. Number 20, Holly Mason. Number 22, Lily Rose Gilden. Number 24, Leanna Collins. And number 25, Ryan Vaughn. The head coach of the Pirates is Taylor Bird, and she is assisted by Brandy Lee. Now, can everyone please rise and move your hat to playing on the national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Varsity Field for Southwestern Women's Lacrosse 2024 home opener. The Pirates taking on the visiting Eagles of the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse in town. Glad to have you with us on SouthwesternPirates.com. A picture-perfect day today in Georgetown, 81 degrees. A nice breeze across the field from right to left. It is sunny. You couldn't ask for a whole lot more for the home opener. Pirates 2-4 on the season, coming off a tough loss at Wisconsin River Falls, trying to bounce back, taking on the Eagles. They are 8-3, 2-0 in WIAC conference play. Pirates 1-1 in conference. The visitors coming off a very impressive 23-4 victory over Wisconsin Stevens Point, where they shut out Stevens Point in the second half. 11 different Eagles found the back of the net in that one. Pirates, well, led by an absolute star, and there she is in the draw circle, number 9. Raquel Kurth, the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Offensive Player of the Week last week. 2 games, combined 16 goals, 11 against Stevens Point, 5 against River Falls. Those 11 games breaking the single-game record. Also had 12 draw controls, 4 for 5 on free position attempts, and shot a whopping 79%. That is out of this world. Currently, number 2 in the country
in Division III for goals scored per game. That is exactly right. We will have to wait very little time to see number 9 in white, the former Anderson Trojan, the senior here wrapping up her career. There's certainly talent on the other side as well. We said 11 different goal scorers for the visitors, and they were led by Ava Shields. Shields had 6 goals, 2 assists in that big victory over Wisconsin Stevens Point. Leads this team with 48 points, has 42 goals and 6 assists for the Eagles. Does the sophomore from Prior Lake, Minnesota. The visitors making a spring trip down here, and I think they're enjoying the weather. I have a feeling they haven't seen weather like this in probably 6 months, maybe 8 would be the case, as our officials trying to get something sorted on the far side. It's over at the scorer's table and taking a few extra moments to get things underway. And maybe checking the net on the far goal. That is behind Abby Furlano, the senior out of Blaine, Minnesota. Furlano, a 9-6, should say, is seen action in 9 games. Started 6, just over 465 minutes. Puts her the leader in minutes in cage this year. Has given up 81 goals. It's a 10.44 goals against average. A 47% save percentage. A record of 5-2. For the senior from the land of 10,000 lakes. And it appears that we are ready to get underway after the brief delay. To the opening draw we go here in Georgetown. Couldn't ask for a whole lot more. The long-awaited home opener finally here after 6 games on the road. And Kurth right there on the spot. Number 9 in white takes it herself and Biger. So the visitors having to play defense here in the first possession. Pirates taking it behind. They'll initiate from X. Ball in the stick of Cantu. Leads this team with 10 assists. Now out, Lily Rose Gilbert. Pirates taking to their time. Still 55 seconds on the shot clock. Coming in, Collins. Right in the mix. Dishes to Kurth. Kurth there, 2 defenders in tow. Still gets a shot off and just bounced over, but backed up by the Pirates. Gives you an idea of the talent of Kurth. He had 2 defenders on her like Velcro. Still was able to pull the trigger somehow. 44 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time for Southwestern. Cantu lost it. And the whistle there is Cantu took a shot. The reason that she lost that out of her stick. And now the first free position attempt coming, and it'll be for the Pirates. Cantu straight ahead at the 8-meter. Great opportunity. Cantu brings it in. And that one off the pipe, it appeared. Goalie may have gotten a piece of it, but Southwestern will get another bite at the apple. Shot clock resets. Kurth comes around, sweeping to her right. And it's going to be against Southwestern. Pirates there, I think, setting the illegal screen. And so Pirates turn it over, unable to find a goal in their first possession. Had some opportunities, but couldn't get one in the back of the net. Now the Eagles looking to clear. Across midfield there in the maroon, the visitors from Wisconsin. Now bringing it forward. Pirates settling in defensively. A nice feed in, and the finish. Able to find Britta Nelson, the senior from Stillwater, Minnesota, left unmarked and makes the Pirates pay for the opening goal. Just a good look inside, and Pirates not marking up, not getting numbers. And the visitors find the opener 1-0. Just under 2 minutes in. So Nelson with her 10th goal of the year. That's 3 assists as well. Currently 5th in points for the visitors. So back to the draw circle we go. Kurth so far 1 for 1. See if you can get possession back here for the Pirates. They get back to work in attack. Well controlled by the Eagles, able to get that one into the stick of Wilmot. back into the box. So Eagles, chance to double this early lead. Trying to drive in, well defended by Southwestern. A late whistle, didn't see, came from behind the play. It's going to be against the Pirates. The Eagles have a free position at the 12-meter. No opportunity for a shot, so they'll swing things around, get everybody a touch. Now sweeping down that right-handed alley. Pirates bring the help defender. Trying to drive in that time. Wilmot sitting back. Another whistle. And you can see they're looking inside of the crease. That's where that first goal from Nelson came. Feeding the crease, and that's on no cutter there. A better opportunity. Free position from the 8-meter. Here on the side of the arc, great opportunity for a right-hander. One step and a shot and a goal, and that's just far too easy. It was a nice finish. Some speed on the shot as well, but again, for a right-hander from that position, that's really all you have to do is take a step, maybe two, pull the trigger before the defense even gets a stick on hands, and just give it a go. And Peltier comes up with her first of the game, does the Madison native, the senior in her final campaign. Just her 7th goal of the season. She leads this team in assists, and I misspoke earlier, said that Maloney, it's actually Peltier who's first with 18, and Maloney has 13 right behind her, but she is certainly more of a distributor than a finisher, but in a situation like that, she will absolutely finish. The Pirates, a lot of young talent, a lot of new players to Lacrosse, and they picked up some basketball players and some other athletes here on campus, and give them full credit. They have really taken to this sport. It's a difficult sport. I mean, it's not something you kind of grow up playing. A lot of us played basketball when we were young. Lacrosse really isn't one of those sports. But give the coaching staff credit. Taylor Baratich alongside Brandy Leach done a very good job in that regard. So Pirates still looking for their opener, trailing 2-0. 11:35 remaining here in the opening period. Back to Cantu. Likes to initiate from X. Playing that quarterback, just biding her time, looking for the opening. Looking for an inside roll and able to get by the defender. Back top side. Good job not forcing the feed to the crease there. Now coming top side here on the near side, and big save there. That was a tough one. Furlano came up with it, and Cantu is down. Took a shot after she released it. And Cantu still showing some ill effects there. Is the sophomore out of Katy. Trainers will come out and take a look at number 7 in white. I don't even think it was the case of not enough angle. She was able to get above. Had a good shot. It was just a nice save from Furlano. And again, kind of surprised there was no whistle in that situation, as there was certainly some contact, and it appeared to be after the shot. Pirates will have to bring a substitution on. I believe that is Sydney Braun, the sophomore from Lafayette, Louisiana, coming to take the place of Cantu, at least momentarily. It is indeed. So a new attacker. The visitors so far have been successful in the clears. Nearly lost this one out of bounds, and they will. Oh, good work from the Pirates there on the far side, pressuring. Able to win back possession. That's exactly what you need in a situation like that. You're down 2-0. With the exception of that first possession, haven't had a lot of time on offense, and really good work there winning it back. Now we'll see if they can find the opener and nearly give it back, and they do. All turned over. Now the visitors with the chance. They don't have numbers. It may be a slow break for the Eagles if they can bring some into the picture. On Nelson there. Culberson doing a good job. Now into the stick of Maloney. This will stay in play. Visitors have been patient, moving the ball around. Again, trying to find, I believe that was Nelson. The Pirates will have to clear. Able to find Collins. Collins has it herself up across midfield. Still Collins. Second defender comes in tow. Collins, lost it, hung the stick just a bit, but our officials are going to bring out the card. The first time we've seen the green card today. 9:16 remaining here in the opening period. 2-0, Eagles on top. So man down for the visitors. Pirates with the opportunity as it's going to be Grace Wilmot. Yeah, Wilmot in for a minute. Illegal use of the stick there. So Pirates, a golden opportunity to find their first. Up a player. So Collins brings it in. Collins still has an opportunity here. The defense slow to close her down. Lost possession. Who else but Kurth there? Kurth. And the save made by Furlano. So far, Furlano has showed her chops in the 6x6, but throws it away. Very poor clearing pass there from number 33. Came up with an outstanding save, but couldn't locate Roble. The freshman here on the near side was all alone. So a mistake in the clearing game. We'll see what the Pirates can do with it. Back in the sure stick of Kurth. Now Collins sweeping to her right. Second defender in tow. Collins takes a shot, not on target. Backed up by the Pirates. Another whistle. But it may be a free position coming for Southwestern. I believe it will indeed be the case, and it's going to be a great opportunity here for Collins. Just to the right of the 8-meter, the top center. This is a good one. Collins bounces it wide. Pirates there retain possession. Again, Braun, who's come on for Cantu, is closest to it. Did a good job backing things up. Collins again looking to initiate. Turned back, well defended, and lost it. Big ground ball as well from Spencer, doing a good job, the sophomore, and then she turns it right back over. Kurth comes in to scoop up the ground ball. Kurth, a fake, no room to get a shot off. And out it comes, Cantu back out on the field. Pirates are very happy to have number 7 back. And another whistle, 7:46 remaining here in the opening period. 2-0 Eagles. They found goals early from Nelson. Pelletier able to extend the advantage. Cantu now a free position from the 8-meter. Great opportunity, and Pirates take advantage. Cantu with it. Those are the chances you have to put in the back of the net. Cantu able to do exactly that, does the sophomore out of Katy for her 18th goal of the season. That is second on the team behind Crosse 45. Now you think about some goal scorers. Kurth 45 for the Pirates. On the other side, Shields 42 for the Eagles. The difference is the Eagles have 4 players with 20 or more goals. Pirates just 1, and that is obviously Kurth. So Pirates taking advantage of the free position. Now back to the draw. Kurth lost the last one. Had that in her stick momentarily. Ground ball and has it. Kurth sandwiched, and the whistle is going to go against the Eagles. And there's going to be another extra man opportunity for the Pirates, as it appears that is Megan Maloney, the sophomore from Cottage Grove, Minnesota, heading to the box. It'll be a push in the back on Maloney. So Pirates up a player for 60 seconds. But they turn it over. Nearly given a right back. Pirates unable to find the ground ball in the draw control circle. Weaving her way through, Wilmot. Nearly turned over, able to find her teammate. Now a chance here on into Nelson. Thought Nelson had a chance for a shot. She will elect to pull things back, and Wilmot now. Visitors very patient in attack. If it's not there, they're not going to press. Back over now with Maloney. Looking inside, the whistle before the shot. So free position for Shields. The leading scorer on this team is not scored thus far, but a golden opportunity to do so here with the free position from the 8-meter. Drives in and bounces it in for her first goal of the game. And the Eagles extend their lead back to 2, 3-1. Wisconsin Lacrosse leading Southwestern, 6:26 remaining here in the first period. Anyone who knows anything about lacrosse, if you give those opportunities, particularly free positions from the 8-meter, good teams will make you pay, and that's what we've seen. And Kurth back to work. Up against Angiola, the freshman. Kurth really hasn't had as many opportunities to show her dominance. Pirates hoping that it's just a matter of time. Oh, the dark arts of the draw. All the things happening, and you're hoping the official will not call. And it's going to end up there in the stick of Wilmot. Tried to go over the head, did can too. Wilmot lost it momentarily. Pirates vying for the ground ball, but no, it'll stay with the Eagles. Roble there with a big ground ball. Pressing out defensively, Morales for Southwestern. Roble surveys, looks to the feet inside. Oh, had a teammate, just lost it. It was wide open. It was a good look. I believe that was Feeney, the one she was able to locate. But the Pirates wisely getting it back to Bethke, the freshman out of Austin. Another former Anderson Trojan. Bethke taking her time. Oh, and thrown away. Couldn't locate her teammate. Was looking for Collins. Another ground ball to the Eagles. Ground balls win games, and here they come the other way. Shields. Roble mentioned them not pressing. Tried to take it behind, and it's going to be a foul against the Pirates. I believe Vaughn, the offender there for Southwestern. Mentioned those crossover athletes. The basketball player, Ryan Vaughn, the senior out of Pflugerville Weiss, alongside Hallie Mayfield, the senior from Midlothian. Both stars on the hardwood, now finishing up their collegiate career here at Varsity Field. back behind. Little spin inside, got by the defender. Shields, Cantu pressing out on her. I think that's a wise decision, not allowing number 8 to find anything, but it's Roble who finds the back of the net here. Pirates have done a good job keeping the leading scorer for the visitors locked down. But the freshman with her first goal, and it is 4-1 now. 4 different goal scorers for the Eagles. We mentioned in that last game, they had 11 different goal scorers in that victory over Wisconsin-Stevens Point. They share the wealth. Roble comes up with her first. Her 9th of the season. And with just 4:20 remaining here in the first period, you'd like to see the Pirates go on a bit of a run, see if they can pull 1 or even 2 back. If they could cut this to a 1-goal game after the first period, that would be stellar. And right now, just trying to find some momentum. Pirates coming off that loss at Wisconsin River Falls after they beat Stevens Point 17-14, both on the road. Obviously, as this is the home opener, I guess that goes without saying. Kurth and Ola. Ola able to, couldn't secure her own ground ball. Kurth able to goose it out. And Pirates will come up with it. Oh, great work from number 9. And here comes Collins the other way. Maybe a chance for the fast break for Southwestern. At the 12, Collins spinning to her left. And just lost it. Did everything and got into the heart of that Eagles defense and turns it over. With just under 4 minutes remaining in the first period, that is an opportunity you have to make something of, slow things down, at the very least get a shot off. And thankfully for the Pirates, the Eagles return the favors. They turn it over in front of the far side scorer's table. So one mistake begets another, and we'll see what Southwestern can do with it. Cantu trying to tightrope the sideline. Cantu pushed in the back by Pelletier, who's now off for 60 seconds. So Pirates, another player advantage here, up a play. We'll see what they can do with it here in the EMO. Kurth cutting to the top of the crease. They couldn't locate her. Cantu coming topside. Now feeds in, has Collins, and right into the stick of Furlano. Yeah, difficult in that situation, but you need to throw a fake on it, or that's going to be a high release, a low finish. Now visitors in transition. Here they come, and they've got it. Shields with her second. A well-executed transition goal from the Eagles, tic-tac-toe, and they have their largest lead of the game, up 4 with 2:45 remaining in the first period. And those are absolute momentum-killing goals. You have an opportunity on one side, and instead the shot right into the stick of the goalie Furlano with a quick clear, and then the transition opportunity is everyone for the Pirates focused on the attack. But give the Eagles and Shields credit. Very well executed fast break. She made a great catch, and the finish, no trouble, just came in one-on-one at the top of the crease. A big draw here for the Pirates. Kurth and Southwestern really need this one. Goes straight up. And Kurth has it. Brings it into the box. Here comes Kurth driving in. Kurth with a finish. No, just over. I thought that was going to find the very top of the 6x6 and just bounced high. And when I say just, that was half an inch over the crossbar. Pirates wisely slowing things down here. Get a good shot opportunity with just 2:12 remaining in the first period, and still a full 60 seconds on the shot clock. No reason to force anything. Cantu, as Collins comes through, Cantu switches. Looking inside, Collins the intended target, Kurth. Able to clean things up. Kurth now around the screen, looks to roll back. Not allowing her to get to her right. That pass nearly intercepted, and it is knocked down. And coming the other way, Wilmot picked it off. The senior knew exactly where it was going. Now Wilmot able to find Nelson. Just 75 seconds remaining. Shot clock, game clock almost identical here at the end of the first period. Feed inside, and the finish from Shields just left open on the crease, and you could not leave a player open, particularly right there, just hanging Bethke out to drive. And as a goalie, such a difficult thing. There's very little you can do in that situation. A 5-goal lead for the Eagles. 6-1 with 64 seconds remaining here in the first. The visitors from Wisconsin, they have come down, and I don't think the travel has affected them much. An impressive early performance. The Pirates will have to bounce back. Still a lot of time. And it starts with 1 goal, 1 pass, 1 draw. Control at a time. We'll see if Kurth can win this one. Shinola back to work, the freshman and the senior. Ola sends it straight up to herself and used that height advantage. Does number 26. She's doing a very good job in that regard. A little make it take it opportunity here after the goal for the Eagles. Roble sends it behind. Looking inside, Nelson the intended target. She was cutting through. Pirate defenders just have to keep their head on a swivel. There have been far too many cuts to the top of the crease open. And it's one thing if you're going to give up goals from 8 meters, 12 meters out, outside the arc of the fan. But when you're giving up finishes on the top of the crease, it's always going to be hard to come away with a victory. You're not giving your goalie a chance to make saves. This one nearly turned over. The Eagles able to track it down right on the inline. No, had it momentarily. Culberson there. She took a shot. It should be Pirates' ball, and it will indeed be the case. With just 10 seconds remaining here in this first period. So the first period comes to a close, 6-1. The Eagles lead the Pirates in the 2024 Southwestern Women's Lacrosse home opener. We'll step aside briefly in the second quarter when we return here on SouthwesternPirates.com. Welcome back. Beautiful varsity field here at Southwestern University in Georgetown. Glad to have you with us. Start of the second quarter between Wisconsin Lacrosse and Southwestern. The Pirates 2024 Women's Lacrosse home opener. And the visitors not being very good guests as they lead 6-1, 15 minutes in the books. Pirates' lone goal came from Cecilia Cantu, the sophomore from Katy. The only Pirates who find in the back of the net. Furlano, the senior from Minnesota, impressive in the 6x6, is the visitors' goalie. Bethke, well, gave up 6 goals, has the Pirates' freshman and goalie, but a lot of those have been on the doorstep, and you really can't fault any goalie for that. Visitors taking advantage of the cuts to the crease and, well, the free positions as well. So back to the draw we go. Kurth and Ola. Kurth, the senior. Ola, the freshman from Muskego, Wisconsin. It's been a good duel, but maybe the freshman have a slight advantage through the first 15 minutes in the draw control. She's done a good job winning it to herself and using that height advantage. And Pirates, big ground ball here at Collins. They needed that one. The senior from Winter Park, Florida, comes up with the GB off the draw, and now Cantu bringing it up into the box. Cantu still with possession. The Pirates need to start chipping away at this 5-goal deficit. See if they can find something here. Visitors really marking Kurth. They are not allowing her to get free. As Anna Jensen, the sophomore, has been on her like Velcro. They know what she can do, and anytime number 9 in white has it, number 19 in maroon is right there. Mayfield lost it, picked up. Hendrick the other way. Hendrick spins back in, able to locate Nelson. Now Nelson. Looked briefly like there may be a fast break opportunity, but Pirates doing a good job defensively, getting back. Eagles, oh, that pass knocked down. Cantu with a good stick in the passing lane. Now Pirates looking to clear. Up with Collins across midfield. Here comes number 24. Good chance for Southwestern. They have a 3v2 advantage. Collins takes it herself, looking to feed, has a teammate, and just couldn't secure it. Tried to kind of goose it in, and in that situation, why not? If you can't come up with it cleanly, just anything you can do to get it past the goalie, and that's been difficult for Lano. Said coming into today, 47% save percentage, averaging 10.44 goals against, but I must say I've been very impressed by the senior goalkeeper for the visitors. Maloney. Markle, the freshman there. Number 3. Slowing things down, this methodical offense we've seen from the Eagles. Well-coached side, led by interim head coach Alexandra Robinson. And there is a huge collision just at the top of the 12-meter. So both sides with interim head coaches. Coach Robinson, the former Trine captain and defender. Baratitcher Southwestern, the former defender in her own right out of Baldwin Wallace. So you would imagine 2 defensively minded coaches. Ola, little flip over to Nelson. She found the opener. Hasn't scored since. Schiltz, the only Eagle with multiple goals thus far. She already has a hat trick. A battle for the ground ball. Nobody able to goose it out. Nobody coming up with it. This one squirts out. Kurth couldn't get it. Throw to Markle there. Big ground ball for the Eagles to retain possession. The Eagles really winning the ground ball battle. He said it. You know anything about lacrosse, if you get the ground balls, your chances of coming away with a victory are always high. It's just really one of those effort plays, being in the right place at the right time, obviously part of it, but the difficult thing to do is Martin brings this one up, the freshman out of San Antonio Churchill, and she goes to ground, and there's a whistle, and that was always going to come. The former Charger knocked down, and excuse me, no, it's going to be Eagles' ball. I'm not quite sure how that's the case. And Martin getting back up, putting her goggles back on, and now back to work. Here goes Maloney. Taking it back to X. The visitors retain possession. Coming topside, all well defended. That was a great check there, able to dislodge it. And another big collision. It's gotten physical in the last few minutes. Both players, thankfully, popping right back up. Neither, it appears, any worse for wear. The Pirates looking to clear. Bethke trying to find an open teammate. Had Culberson momentarily, and then she got locked down. Still in the stick of the Pirates goalie. Cantu unable to get free, and now able to find, oh, indeed, is a good look up to Caden LaFlame, the senior out of Cedar Park. Now here comes Kurth, looking to drive in. Kurth right into the stick of Furlano. Another big save from number 33 in maroon. Culberson, couldn't come up with it. Now Shields. There's that patient attack, just not pressing things. It looks momentarily there may be a chance to go up tempo, but quickly evaporated, and visitors will slow things down. And just as I say that, Wilmot, a nice little split dodge and finishes with the left, her first goal of the game. The senior from Rosemont, Mount Minnesota. Land of 10,000 Lakes, well represented on this side. And it's really one of the growth areas of lacrosse. And obviously, you talk about the traditional hotbeds of the Mid-Atlantic, New York, Long Island. But the growth of lacrosse in Minnesota, both men's and women's, has been huge, both indoor and outdoor, really producing some top-quality players. And you would imagine so. Lacrosse and hockey, not too different. Obviously, the great history there of hockey in Minnesota. Maybe an off-season sport there. So Cantu will give it a go here in the draw control, see if she can find something against Ola. So far, the freshman really had the better of Kurth by and large. And she's gotten the help as well on the ground balls if she's been able to get it to her teammates. Cantu. And Kurth comes in, and maybe that's the ticket. Have Kurth coming in, using her speed. She comes up with it. You're really just trying to figure out any way you can to get number 9 in white involved. Such a versatile, talented player, and sometimes that can be almost detrimental when you're that talented. You can do that many things. It's where are you going to put a player like that? As Pirates, it appears, will take a timeout. And they will indeed. So 8:20 remaining here in the second period. 7-1. Eagles lead the Pirates. Outscoring Southwestern 1-0 here in quarter number 2. Pirates remain here at home. In fact, well, both these teams have the same opponent, and it is on the same field. It'll be a neutral site game coming up tomorrow for the visitors, 4 p.m. here at Varsity Field as they take on the Tigers of Colorado College here in Georgetown. Pirates will take on the same Tigers here at 2 p.m. on a Sunday. So another opportunity to come out, support Pirates women's lacrosse. Weather should be stellar as it is today. Again, that'll be a 2 p.m. opening draw against Colorado College here on Sunday. And then back to the road they go. The end of the month, taking on Wisconsin Eau Claire and Wisconsin Stout on the 26th and 27th, respectively, before the conference tournament, the first weekend of May. The visitors, there's 3 more games, 2 of which are at home, hosting River Falls on Wednesday. Then they will play the return game against Wisconsin River Falls in River Falls the following Saturday, the 20th. And then finally they wrap things up with Eau Claire in Lacrosse on the 24th. Final regular season game before turning their sights to the conference tournament. The Pirates taking a timeout, talking things over. 8:20 remaining here in the first half. Eagles on top 7-1. See if the Pirates can go on a run here, cut the deficit. So far, Cecilia Cantu, the lone goal for Southwestern. Kurth, the second leading scorer in all of Division III in goals per game. Yet to find the back of the net, coming off a stellar performance a week ago. The Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Player of the Week on the offensive end. But the Eagles have done their scouting report, and they're executing it well. The players certainly know that number 9, the talent she has, and they are not allowing her to beat him. Cantu just pushes it wide, and the rebound, off the stick of Collins. Tried a little scoop shot, did Cantu, but a good sequence there for Southwestern, and getting 2 opportunities is Kurth with the ground ball, and Pirates another go here. Kurth directing traffic, sending Collins through. Now Collins, top of the 12-meter, driving to her left. Now spinning back to her right as the whistle is going to go against the visitor. So Collins a free position opportunity here from the 8-meter. We said it. The Eagles doing a good job taking advantage of the free positions they had, particularly in the first quarter. Southwestern needs to follow suit. Collins, by 1, goes high to high, and Furlano again. And one thing I've seen from Furlano, if you put it high, she's going to make a save. You've got to go low, change planes. But all the shots that have been in the upper region of the 6x6, Furlano's come up with saves. They haven't tested her low yet. That may be the ticket. But so far, those high-to-high shots just simply too easy for number 33 in maroon. Looking to feed inside, and that finds Nelson. That was just fortuitous that she was not the intended target, but it did indeed find number 13. Nelson couldn't put it on frame, but backed up. Possession maintained by the Eagles. Doing a good job swinging things around here. Driving in. I think that's going to be against the Pirates. Looked like that was Kara Stay, the sophomore, who initiated the contact. But no, she'll have the free position. Will number 23. Another chance from the 8-meter, and she buries it, and she went low. Nothing Bethke could do about that as Stay comes up with her first goal of the game. The 6th different goal scorer for the Eagles. Again, Schiltz, the lone Wisconsin lacrosse player with more than 1 goal. She has a hat trick, does the star sophomore. And Stay able to get on the board. Stay just our second goal of the season. The Pirates will keep Cantu at the draw control. They will have Kurth coming on. Cantu got it back to Kurth. She couldn't come away with it, and the whistle on the ground ball. 6:25 remaining in the half. Pirates. Cantu's lone goal in the first quarter. The only time they found the back of the net. But again, just they've had some shots. I think it's just about sending them lower in cage. Because right now, Furlano just really doing a good job eating those high-to-high ones. Pirates able to bring it into the box. Kurth, the double team there, had to dish it. Not found really any space at all. Anytime she's had it, we've had somebody on her in the slide. That double team quick to come. Collins has had some opportunities with all the focus on Kurth. We'll see what Collins can do with it. Kurth going through. Now Collins, now Mayfield. Surveys. Now Cantu. 33 seconds on the shot clock. Looks to come topside, able to beat the defender. Had an opportunity, just couldn't put the shot on target. The Pirates back it up, and that's a great move from Cantu. Shows that speed and elusiveness from behind. They didn't slide to her. Looking inside, Kurth, the intended target, but unable to come away with it. Now the visitors' transition game, trying to turn some defense to offense. And up the other side they go. Brodemarkel. Shields inside on the crease and finishes. Saw the defender turn her head, and as soon as she did, she knew exactly what to do. Right to the top of the crease. They found her another wide open dunk right there on Bethke. And again, there's nothing your goalie can do about that. Those shots are coming from feet, maybe inches outside of the crease. You simply have to get big and hope that you guess the right way. Shields now 4 goals for the sophomore. At 42 coming into today. Still 4:23 remaining here in this first half. Remember, this is a Wisconsin Lacrosse team coming off a victory over Stevens Point 23-4, in which they shut Stevens Point out in the second half. Obviously, they had a sizable lead at the break, but when you know a team is trying to get back into it and you're able to shut them out in the final 30 minutes, that speaks volumes. Collins with the big ground ball. They desperately needed that. Well done from the senior. And then unable to locate Cantu. The Floridian did all the hard work there. Now back up. Nelson knocked away. Good work there. Mayfield had it momentarily, but another 50-50 ball to the visitors. Looking inside. And nearly another shot right on the top of the crease. I believe that was Schmitz, the freshman from Rochester. Dead center, top of the 8, bounced in right underneath the crossbar. And the freshman from Rochester, Minnesota, with the goal as Schmitz. Her 5th of the season. Yeah, free position, dead center. They're at the top of the 8, but again, give her credit. A perfect finish, bounced. Your goalie's going to go low, can't get back up quickly enough, and just right underneath the crossbar. 10 goals, 7 different goal scorers. So 10-1, Pirates trailing here with just over 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. You would imagine the Pirates would like to get into halftime and talk things over, see if they can go into the break with something positive on their side. Big ground ball, and wisely got it back to Furlano. Good outlet pass. Collins doing a great job in the ride, able to knock it away, at least initially. Number 24, the senior, been a bright spot today for Southwestern thus far. Shields moving things along quickly. Now gets it back, does number 8. Surveys. Able to dish things off as Wilmot sends it back behind. It'll stay in. Culberson out defensively. Nelson. Oh, what a look behind. That was a fantastic look as Berta Markle, the freshman, was coming just topside. They move the ball well. They certainly share the wealth, and we've seen that in previous games. Seen it today from the Eagles. And this one off the pipe. Berta Markle with the free position, just put it off the near pipe. And this one getting away from Bethke, and it'll trickle out of bounds. Eagles ball. Another feed inside, and Schultz there again, unsettled, and she makes the Pirates pay her 5th. Oh, hold on a second. So the goal will not count. And Shields now in the box with 2:04 remaining here in the first half. Oh, excuse me, that was Maloney, rather. Maloney there with the dangerous follow-through, and she will be out for the remainder of the first half. Just under 2 minutes remaining. And the Pirates really need to do something with this. They find a goal, even 2 here to end this first half. Kurth with it. 90 seconds remaining in the half. Kurth drives in. 3 defenders closing down on number 9. Martin. Now Collins. Looking inside. Cantu around the screen. Cantu, no chance to get a shot off. And we'll pull things back out. With 60 seconds remaining here in the first half. Collins tried to feed inside. Mayfield the intended target for the Pirates. But again with Maloney in the box on the far side for the remainder of this first half. Pirates need to find something as Mayfield, free position. Mayfield just pushes it wide. 45 seconds remaining in the half. Pirates have been outscored 4-0 here in the second quarter. Collins tries to split a pair of defenders. Now Collins with the free position coming her way. Not the greatest angle for a righty, but certainly enough of the net to shoot at. Collins takes a step, and another save from Furlano. Collins is closed down quickly, and Furlano comes up with a big save. She's been beaten just once today. The ground ball picked up by Morales. Looking up, has Collins. Collins with the chance. Defender on her back. Collins. High to high. Furlano is there yet again. Continues to be aces with anything high in the cage. You know, what a clearance pass right there. The outlet as the first half comes to a close. And at the break, it's Eagles 10, Pirates 1. We'll step aside. You're watching Southwestern Women's Lacrosse here on SouthwesternPirates.com. Pirates 2024 home opener. But they trailed the Eagles of Wisconsin Lacrosse 10-1 at half. Welcome back. Start of the second half here at Varsity Field. The Pirates women's lacrosse home opener here in 2024. Pirates taking on the visiting University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles, and it's the Eagles on top 10-1 at halftime. They had a 6-1 lead after the opening 15 minutes. Outscored Pirates 4-0 in the second quarter. Did the Eagles. Ready to get the second half underway. Cantu back to the draw control. It was Kurth who started. They've since moved Cantu there, and having Kurth come in to try to win the ground ball, but could not in that situation. Visitors led by Ava Shields, the sophomore from Prior Lake, Minnesota, 4 goals. Had to her 42, team leading 42 coming into today. Now 46 on the season for the sophomore. And it is 6 different goal scorers after Shields. No other Eagles scored more than 1. Cantu with the lone goal for the Pirates came in the first quarter for the sophomore midfielder out of Katy. Pirates have had chances, make no mistake about it, as this one will find the back of the net from Roble, and the freshman with her second. And the Pirates concede just 47 seconds into the second half, and not the way they were looking to start half number 2. But as I was saying, Southwestern has had chances. They've had shots, 16 in fact, in the first half, but 8 saves made by Abby Furlano. Because most of those shots were just high to high. Furlano, no trouble. Pirates not moving the goalie, not increasing the angle, not changing the plane on the shots either. And Furlano with some impressive saves, not to take anything away from her, but Pirates making her look very good. The visitors 8-3 on the year, coming off a big 23-4 victory over Wisconsin Stevens Point at home before making the trip down here to the Lone Star State. They are 2-0 in WIAC conference play. 4-2 on the road this season are the Eagles. Pirates 2-4 overall, 1-1 in conference play. Obviously, all games have been on the road. The whistle will go against Southwestern, but it's going to be critical for the Pirates to find something early here in this second half, as the Eagles are able to shut Wisconsin Stevens Point out in the second half of their victory in their last game. The Pirates really just need to find something positive early here, find some goals. The visitors doing a very good job with the scouting report, and they have shut out Raquel Kurth. Second in Division III for goals scored per game is Kurth, and really the Eagles have made her about as much of a non-factor as you can. It's going to be a cross-check against the Pirates. So they will be down a player for 2 minutes, say our officials. Waiting for the restart. It'll be Nelson there on the edge of the 8-meter. Nelson, the senior, Stillwater, Minnesota, had the opening goal. Has not found the back of the net since. Nelson drives in, and she's got her second. Thought Pirates may have gotten to her in time, but she somehow was able to get the shot off. Was Nelson, her 11th of the season. So Nelson able to extend this lead. Just over 2 minutes into the second half, already 2-0 here in the period for the visitors. Now a running clock as well. So Pirates not just playing against an 11-goal deficit, but now they will have to play against the clock here in the second half unless they're able to find a few goals in short order. Kurth back to the draw. Cantu there on the wing. She took a shot from behind. An easy call from our officials. That'll be Texas. Vista Ridge High School immediately grasping at her face, and that will send Emily Roble over to the box. So Roble with a check to the head. She's out for the next 2 minutes. So Pirates with a great extra man opportunity here. And they are up 2 for the side. Again, Roble cross check to the head. Putting it miles in. And the Pirates really needed that one. Now we'll see if they can build on the momentum. Just under 9 minutes, I should say, remaining here in the third quarter. Pirates need to start chipping away. Get this. Pirates pressing out, and they're going to have to gamble. It was a nice finish, low and away, particularly great attendance today, I think, being a Friday afternoon, and, well, the absolutely perfect weather. Pretty big factors in that, you would imagine. Not a better place to be this afternoon. Need some help. Comes up, does Roble. Her teammates laughing. I think that's all you can do. Give Kurth some credit, but I think the turf monster also played a factor there in that one. And a timeout taken, 6:01 remains. See if she can continue. And the Pirates just really need a concerted effort here in the final 6:01 of this third quarter. Cannot. The game a different Pirate. It'll be Cantu. That's the draw. Back with Ola. The junior out of Cedar Park. Back up. Eagles with it. Shields trying to feed inside. That pass knocked down. Cantu with it. Shields able to come away with it. Been a massive factor, not just in goals scored in this one. First half, as the whistle is going to go against Southwestern. Cross crease feed couldn't come down with it with just 90 seconds remaining in the third. Shields again. Takes a shot, and it's going to be against Southwestern. Shields, perfect setup here at the 8-meter for a right-hander. Both tough. Seen action in Jakes, so 2 stunning saves. 15 minutes to play. Southwestern trailing Wisconsin Lacrosse 13-3 here in the Pirates' season home opener at Varsity Field. Pirates 2-4, visitors 8-3, 2-0 in conference. Are the Eagles? Pirates 1-1. We mentioned the impressive victory for the visitors. That big victory over Stevens Point, 23-4, where they shut Stevens Point out in the second half. They had 41 shots in that game, 23 goals, shooting better than 50% in that one. Shields led the way, 6 goals and 2 assists. And she has led the way today as well, 5 goals for the star sophomore. Schmitz, Nelson, Roble, all with 2 of their own. Pelletier, Stay, and Wilmot each contributing a goal. Raquel Kurth leading the way for the Pirates with 2 goals, both coming in the second half. Cantu with a goal of her own. Well, Southwestern trailed 10-1 at halftime. That third quarter, obviously, a much better showing, as they were just outscored 3-2. That's exactly what they need to do, just more of that. They've improved defensively in every quarter. But defense isn't going to be enough, trailing double digits. They've got to get the attack in gear. As the official's still over at the scorer's table having a chat. Now we'll have it for you, southwesternpirates.com. And as always, we invite you, encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And thank you for your support of Southwestern University Athletics. Well, the conversation still continuing at the far side. And players out on the field. They're ready to get this fourth quarter underway. As a player, you've got a little momentum. You're feeling it. You're warm. 3 quarters in the books. Shields was out there. I think Shields was still in the box for the, I believe it was a cross check at the end of the third, and that was exactly the case. Hey, can't fault a player if you can. You think you can get away with one. Not encouraging that by any stretch, but I certainly understand it. Kurth back to the draw. She's got it. Won it to herself. Here comes Rocky. 2 defenders there, able to get around 1. Oh, what a feed inside looking for Collins. Collins just couldn't secure it. That was on the money. And Ola comes up with the ground ball. No, the Eagles nearly lost it, and they will. It's going to be Pirates' ball. So the Eagles there on the inline couldn't keep it. Into Collins. Quick restart from Southwestern. Collins had a chance but needed to pull the trigger quicker. Instead pulls it out, and that'll allow the Eagles defense to get set. No, Eagles still down a player with 1 in the box for Wisconsin Lacrosse. Trying to find Kurth inside, and Furlano out of the crease, just tried to flip that to a teammate, and it's Ola. Now De La Pena. Trying to clear. Clearing game has been good by and large for Wisconsin Lacrosse, and as I say that, they turn it right over. They've had some transition goals. Collins vying for the ground ball. Comes away with it, does number 24 in white. A big GB for the Pirates. So Cantu slowing things down. Pirates getting the personnel in attack, and now back to all even as the Eagle comes out of the box. Cantu. Back to Collins. Collins trying to find a bit of room. Has it. That's a nice finish. Little inside roll from Collins. And changed up the angle of the shot. It wasn't high to high. I was able to kind of wrap it around the goalie. And Furlano concedes just her 4th of the day. So Collins with her first goal today, the senior from Winter Park, Florida. Her fourth of the season. And the Eagles want to talk things over. 13:08 remaining in the ball game, and they have seen their lead cut to single digits. Still a 9-goal advantage for Wisconsin Lacrosse, but coaching staff not pleased. But we said it, Pirates, it was a 3-2 third quarter, outscored by just a single goal. But after digging themselves that early hole, it was 6-1 at the end of the first, 10-1 at halftime. Pirates striking first here in the fourth, and if you're going to mount a comeback, that's what you have to do. Visitors back in action here tomorrow. Neutral site game taking on Colorado College before they head home. They will have 3 games left in the regular season, 2 of which will be at home. So the Pirates making a change in cage as Bethke comes back. 13:08 remaining. Bethke, the freshman out of Austin Anderson, played the first half and has played the vast majority of this season. Guerrero came in the third and came up with some big-time saves. Did the junior out of Cedar Park High School, the former Timberwolf, impressive. And coming into today, just had 5.5 minutes under her belt of game action. Now, Ola and Kurth again. That has by and large been the battle at the draw control. Kurth with another ground ball. Chance here for Southwestern. Transition opportunity. Kurth. Save there from Furlano, doing a good job hugging the near pipe. Furlano has not been an easy goalkeeper to beat. Pirates did her a few favors in the first half with the high-to-high shots not moving her in the cage, but she's also come up with some very impressive saves. Looking inside, and the finish from Wilmot for her second. Wilmot able to restore the 10-goal lead for the Eagles, now 14-4. And again, just far too many saves there on the creases. Stefania Rossi, the freshman from Elk Grove Village, Illinois, in cage now for the visitors. 135 minutes in goal for the freshman coming into today. Seen action in 4 games, started 2, a 7.11 goals against average, a 48% save percentage, a record of 2-1. She will take over for Furlano, you would imagine, for the rest of this one. But Furlano did an outstanding job, and the stats from Rossi equally impressive from the freshman. And she will obviously take over for the senior Furlano next year, so getting her some minutes. Kurth and the Pirates up against the clock, having to move quickly, down 10. They've got just about a goal a minute, a little bit more with 11:15 remaining. That is the average. They need to start rattling them off. Mayfield. Looking around. Cuts back to her right. A little flip to Collins. Collins spinning. Back to her left. Bounces it wide. Backed up by the Pirates. Here's some juice there on the Pirates sideline. Some energy. Which I haven't had a ton of is Cantu. Little rollback. No chance. Taking it back behind again. Looking inside. Tried to feed Kurth. Kurth by the defender. Slide comes, and that one ends up right in the stick of Rossi. But it's going to be a whistle going against the Eagles. So free position coming for Kurth. Kurth off the whistle, and she's got it. A hat trick. 3 for Rocky. We are back to a 9-goal game. Just under 10 minutes remaining. We mentioned Kurth, the reigning Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Offensive Player of the Week for last week. She is 4 for 5 in free position attempts in 2 games. 11 goals against Stevens Point. 5 against River Falls. 12 draw controls, 79% shooting percentage. That may be the most impressive thing. Obviously, a lot of goals finding the back of the net, but 79% shooting percentage. That's unheard of. And the Pirates need number 9 and the rest of this team if they're going to mount the comeback. 9:40 remaining, 9-goal game. Eagles, big ground ball there, won by LaRue. For the Eagles, no reason to force anything unless it is just absolutely clear cut. If not, take time. Culberson able to knock it away. Good check. The battle for the ground ball. Cantu's there for Southwestern. Here she comes across midfield. Chance to get something going in transition. Touch it. Yeah, and there's the reversal. So it is indeed Pirates ball, and I believe that is the correct call. Spencer just not wanting to give it up. Martin. Collins. Looking inside, Mayfield. Sweeping to her right. Kurth cutting in, they couldn't find her. So back they'll go to Cantu. Eight minutes remaining. Collins tried to spin inside again, that little inside roll that worked so well on our previous, but this time unable to finish it off. And here they come, Wilmot. The whistle is going to be against Southwestern, and it's going to be on Martin, I believe. It will. So the visitors now with the EMO as Martin heads to the box. It'll be 1 minute. Martin in for illegal use of stick. Kurth. And there is the green card. And that's going to be shown. It's going to be on the Eagles as De La Pena heads to the box. So now all even, both teams with a player off the field, at least temporarily. Vines driving through. Vines able to get the pass off and tries to split a pair of defenders. No whistle on the ground and ball to the Eagles. And Collins slow to get back to her feet. The physicality of this game starting to take its toll. Successful clear for the visitors as they come up again. Oh, looking inside, just couldn't come down with it. Berta Markle wide open, and again, those backdoor cuts have really been an issue for Southwestern in this one. Time very much of the essence. Culberson out of the box here on the near side has Martin Culberson. Unable to stay in. The sideline, the defender that is yet to be beaten. Schultz and her sure stick. Schmitz is that shot pushed wide, and it's going to be a free position coming. Nelson took a shot after the release. Nelson, who has two, a chance for the hat trick and to put the Eagles back on top by double digits with 5:56 left. And goes 5-hole Methke, unable to get low enough quickly enough, and it's a 10-goal Eagle lead. 15-5, 5:53 remaining. Those free positions, absolute killers today. Southwestern, they've very much been in this one. But I think digging themselves an early hole, down 10-1 at half. They've battled back. It's been much closer here in the second. But those high-to-high shots, Furlano only conceded the lone goal in the 16 shots he faced in the first half, had 8 saves. And anytime you're down 9 at half, it's going to be difficult to come back, particularly from a team coming off a game where they shut out their opponent in the second half. That's exactly what the Eagles did in their victory over Stevens Point. Kurth. Pirates will continue to battle under 5 minutes. But it may be for pride at this point and to take something positive, a bit of momentum into Sunday's game against Colorado College here. 2 p.m. start at Varsity Field. Collins. Now Mayfield. Over to Gantu. Collins flashing across to face a goal. They tried to find her and pass just off target, and here come the Eagles the other way. It was a good look. I don't know that Collins was free enough to try to force that one into her. Eagles. Schmitz. Able to get around Culberson. Well defended there. She's done a good job. Has the sophomore out of Dallas. A poor pass. This one will trickle. No, it's going to stay in, and coming over to pick it up is Wilmot. Thought that one was going to just go over the yellow line here on the near sideline. It didn't. Little crease feed and right to Bethke. Too tall for the intended target. A timeout taken. 3:33 remaining in the ball game. Pirates will take it. Eagles on top 15-5 here in a picture-perfect day. A lovely spring day in Georgetown, Texas. It's about 81 degrees. A few clouds in the sky. Couldn't ask for a whole lot more. Baseball about to get underway. Back behind us at Rockwell Field. men's soccer team out practicing, and it's not 100 degrees yet. We'll take it. Glad you can be a part of it on SouthwesternPirates.com, and as always, thank you for your support. So with 3:33 remaining, I don't know the Pirates are going to be able to find 10 goals, but as I said, it's about taking something positive from this game, taking some positive momentum at the end of this, some confidence into Sunday's game against Colorado College. The Eagles have not taken their foot off the gas, so if you're Southwestern, see if you can find 2 or 3 goals here. Because there have certainly been bright spots. If you're just looking at the score, I don't think that's indicative of what we've seen. All right, the maroon and gray back out on the field. Pirates are as well after their timeout. So it'll be Pirates ball in the stick of the goalie Bethke. Trying to find a teammate, Cantu there. So unable to come away with it. So the battle for the ground ball, and it'll be won by De La Pena. Trying to look inside to find Schmitz. Already 2 goals today for the freshman from Rochester, Minnesota. Oh, Roble, another freshman with a pair of goals. Out of bounds. Pirates ball, 2:45 and counting remaining. Vaughn will have it off the restart. And it's going to be Eagles' ball. Not quite sure what transpired there. And the Eagles, another opportunity to extend this 10-goal lead. Schmitz driving in. Like I said, they have not taken their foot off the gas. Not quite 11 different goal scorers that they had in that victory over Stevens Point, but 7 have found the back of the net today for the Eagles. David Shields leading the way with 5. Oh, Bethke, great save. Tried to go low, saw it coming. Time of the essence, 95 seconds remaining. As I said, Pirates just want to end this on a high note, find a goal. Bethke being pressured, now on to Cantu. Here come the Pirates up across midfield. Martin. Looking for Collins. Oh, nice look. Collins comes down with it. Trying to find a bit of space. Spins back to her left. Collins. Unable to get a shot off. But the defense doing its job for the Eagles as they can really now just hold the ball for the remaining 40 seconds. And they will take a victory, which will move them to 9-3 overall, 3-0 in WIAC conference play. Loss will drop the Pirates to 2-5 and 1-2 in conference as they look to bounce back Sunday here against Colorado College. Visitors will take on those same Tigers tomorrow here in a neutral site game. I think Southwestern hopes that is a track meet. Maybe taking something out of the Tigers before they face them on Sunday. The final few seconds ticking off here at Varsity Field. Schmitz unable to find one more. To the final 15-5. Eagles on top of the Pirates here in the Southwestern Women's Lacrosse home opener. That'll do it for us. As always, big thanks to our entire crew, especially Director of Athletic Communications, Bailey Middleton, and everyone here at Southwestern University. We will see you on Sunday, 2 p.m., right here at Varsity Field, Colorado College and Southwestern. The final, Wisconsin Lacrosse 15, Southwestern 5.